Halo, it's Jang here with a Mega Bloks Halo set review. This is a real quick one because it's a small set and it's an old set. It's discontinued, but I got it, so I figured I would share it. Why not? Set number 96949, Covenant Shade Turret. Came with 68 pieces in total. And this one features, let's just get right into it. This one features an air assault Spartan with a jetpack. Sweet! Now, normally, I don't like the figures that are glossy and don't have any wash over them, a kind of technique to make them look a little more weathered, but this one I do like. Go figure. I like the color scheme. I like the dark green against the black, and with silver to kind of set it off like as an extra accent color. I think that works out really well. I think it's fine without a wash over this one. Frag grenade in hand and the old Battle of Reach era assault rifle. Big old jetpack on the back with these pieces on the sides are actually attached on. Now this character is supposed to be able to attach to one of those long pin style clear pieces that would stick right under there, and it would come down about this far, and then they have this base. So you'd be able to elevate your air assault Spartan up in the air and pose it that way. Unfortunately, my set didn't come with that piece because I failed. Once again, the curse has struck. The Mega Bloks curse has struck. I'm not calling it the Jangbricks Mega Bloks curse anymore. I'm calling it the Mega Bloks curse because it just happens too frequently. Piece missing, that sucks. Oh well. Moving on. Little grunt here. Okay, he's got his old style of pea shooter, of course, the plasma pistol, appropriate to the timeline as of that time. It's a special ops grunt. I do appreciate the color scheme on this one. Grunts usually to me are not a big deal, but this one's not a big deal either, but he's a little bit better than normal. He's got the coloration there. He's got gunmetal gray accents on him, and then the eyes are done well. I think it's a well done grunt. Now the Air Assault Spartan does give you an alternate helmet. So armory wise, you get this version, which just doesn't have the little network link on the side. If you remember, if you were a long-time Halo series player, they had two different options for the helmet, and these were the two options. So it's a very small and subtle thing. Also, the coloration is a little bit different, how far they took the black back. So the paint job's a little bit different. It's really subtle. It's surprising that they actually did offer up both versions of this. I would have thought they would have, done something distinctly different, but I can't really complain. It's just another option. It's just not something that you're going to easily see. Back here, you've also got a little container just to put some extra stuff in. I guess you can put your extra helmet in there, and an extra frag grenade is included. Just dump that in there. But the main thing here is the shade turret itself. That's really what this set is mostly about. And I remember coming across, I forget what the mission name was, but there's one on Legendary. It was really, really tough to deal with. I think there were a couple of these, and just way too many Covenant forces out there with firepower. Just their accuracy, everything was just really bad. And worst of all, you had hardly any ammo. I think you started with a grenade launcher with a few shots in it, and you pretty much had to scavenge on the hardest difficulty. It was rough, but this is really nicely done. For a small set, it feels like they've got a bunch of extra special parts just for this particular set, and it works really well. You can see the rotating there. Grunt would actually stand up inside of there. These can open on the sides. You can adjust the angles of those. I think that looks really good. You can angle these up and down. It's not quite as easy, but yeah, it's appropriate. It's just really good looking. This is a well done set. Printed piece here, not a sticker. And let me go ahead and put the grunt in so you can see what that looks like. And there you go. See, that's proper. He's a little dude, so he's kind of having to stretch his neck a little bit, looking up a little bit more than he normally would to look over the edge here, and that's pretty appropriate to the way that it was in game. That view right there, something I'm very familiar with, too familiar with. Oh man. But yeah, this is good stuff. I really like this set. Got a Got paint on the back of here. Really few parts used for it. Nice little trans blue down there to indicate that it's actually levitating. And yeah, it's good stuff and good figure. The Spartan figure, even the grunt, I kind of like. And if only this one that I got had come with the stand, that would have been great too. But anyway, that's what I got. Just wanted to share that. Like I said, because I got it, even though it's an older set, I figured, why not? And I've got a lot more stuff to do, so I'm going to move on, and I hope that you will move on with me and follow future videos as they become available, which will become increasingly frequent as I do more and more and more. So stay tuned. I'll talk to you again soon.